Hey friends, hey, how are all my crafty friends? Welcome to Raincross Farms Makery. My name is Robin, and behind the camera, you might hear him, is my husband Bill, who is still not feeling better.
You will hear me.
He is going on, I think this is round 2 of the flu. Anyway, welcome. Let me get something going here on my computer.
Huh.
That one.
I don't have it in there.
And let me select this post. So hello everybody, hop on, say hello, welcome, welcome. How is everyone?
Leanna says hello.
That one, hey Leanna. And let's publish that. So that should be good to go. Let me bring that back up. How is everybody? Happy January 3rd. We have been taking some time off, mostly because Bill's still not feeling great, and
I'm the problem child.
and yesterday we were going to go live, but we had a dentist appointment, and he was actually able to do the work on our teeth. Honey, my monitor isn't on, if you could turn that on. And so anyway, it was kind of late in the afternoon, and we both had numb faces and numb jaws, and anyway, so we just decided it was not a good thing to go live. Did you hear me, dear? I have no monitor.
You have, I'm sorry.
Sorry. So if you are here, welcome, welcome. We would love it if you would give us a heart, if you'd follow our page, if you could sprinkle this video out to your crafty friends, to any craft groups you belong to, or just to your page. We would certainly appreciate it. That helps Facebook realize that people like what we're doing and they're willing to share it. So, welcome. Okay, now I can see. Hey, Liana. Hey, Patty. Welcome, welcome. Well, it's a brand new month. Not only is it a brand new month, it's a brand new year. And every month we get a brand new club design. So tonight we're going to use the club design for January. This is what it looks like. I love this. Staying in is the new going out. I think this might be my motto for the year. This was definitely my motto for New Year's Eve. We stayed in, we didn't go out. How about you? Thank you for sprinkling, Patty. So this is January's club design. Our club is a monthly subscription service, and every month they come out with a brand new design, and the only people who get this design are club members and designers. And it comes to your mailbox every month in a cute little package like that. And it also comes with 3 paste packets. So specially coordinated to go with this, and trending colors. So this month's colors are Ocean Mist, a light blue, Black Velvet, and Shimmer Rose Gold, one of my very most favorite. So I'm going to hang on to these packets, and I'm going to actually use my jars of the same color. And I'm going to do one of my favorite things with chalk, and that is reuse a surface. Let's see, got a couple of people watching. So this is December's club that we did together. Says, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. It's lovely, but maybe I'm tired of it. Maybe I'm done with it. I don't want to have had to purchase this surface and then either have to store it away or give it away, or anyway, what I love about our reusable surfaces is I can completely take this transfer off. Right now it's smudge and bud proof because it's dry. I'm going to show you how we take it off, and we can put down a brand new design. And I haven't had to purchase a new surface to put it on, and yet I can keep updating my decor for the seasons. So this is what we did. We kind of put this little ribbon around it, which now I can just kind of pull off. We might actually reuse part of this tonight. And so here's our transfer. Like I said, when it's dry, it's smudge and budge proof. It's not going anywhere, but let me show you how we can take it off. Hey, Denise, welcome. Would say you okay, yes. Yes, we do not want that kind of sprinkling. Hey, Ken. Start over. Well, we are just beginning, so. Okay. So, let's get going. I told you, Bill is here. He might start coughing. He might start sneezing. Who knows? He's just a hot medical mess, and thankfully I have not caught it yet. So anyway, okay, so I'm going to take this surface. I'm going to take this regular everyday water. This happens to be distilled water. It doesn't have to be. It can just be regular water. And I am just going to spray down my past design. Now, I put this on with chalk paste, which is chalk in paste form. And like I said, when it's dry, it doesn't just fall off easily. But if I get it wet, let it soak, it will kind of soften it up and I can take it off of this surface. Okay, yes, Happy New Year, everybody. So I'm going to use this little tool. This is called a paste scraper. It's just a little plastic, looks kind of like a spatula. It's got a beveled edge, but it's plastic and it's got this, not that it's sharp, but it's a straight edge, and it will help me scrape up this paste to remove it easier from the surface. So I've let that soak for a minute or two. With my paste scraper, I'm just going to start scraping that paste off. And don't worry, if I ever want this again, I still have the transfer. I can remake it if I want to. Okay, so I'm just scraping that paste off. I kind of reactivated it with a little bit of water. Now, if you don't have one of these, you could use like a plastic spatula from your kitchen, or you can even use like the side of a credit card. So I'm just scraping as much of that off the surface as I can, and you can kind of see there's still some ghosting there. Don't worry, we will get rid of that. I'm going to kind of pull this in the middle, and with a paper towel, I'm going to just kind of mop this up. Sorry to hear, yes, oh, don't say that. Well, he's just about had it he got sick, was it the Tuesday or Wednesday before Christmas? So he's going on 3 weeks now? 2 weeks? 2 weeks? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? I don't know. I don't even know what day today is. Okay, so I'm going to just trash that. Now you can kind of see there's still a little bit of, you can still kind of see some of the design. So I'm going to pull out my board eraser and give it just a little bit of a spray. And I'm going to use this board eraser to get all the rest of that paste off. And there you go. Stick that in the water, get another paper towel, dry this up. And we are ready to redo this. It doesn't really matter which side is up, except that there's a label here and I just kind of want it upright. Okay, so it's like it's brand new. I can put a whole new design down. So if you are a club member, if you're thinking about being a club member, I would highly recommend that you invest in one of these frames. This is our Aiden frame. It's a chalkboard surface, and one other cool thing about it is that it is magnetic. So you could use it kind of as a magnet board, but it's reusable and it's beautiful. So actually what I'm going to do, if anybody signs up, any new club members in the month of January, I'm going to offer a special bundle price on this Aiden frame for brand new club members. So look for that over in my VIP group. If you're interested in joining club, you can type club in the comments and you can follow the little buttons to where it says club info and you can find out more about it. So anyway, and then if you're interested in joining, I will have a special bundle price where you can purchase this so that every month you'll have your transfer, you'll have your surface, and you'll have something brand new to do. Okay, so here's our transfer. It is self-adhesive, sticky back, what am I trying to say? Silk screen transfer. Turn this off right now and go back to here. Okay, so I don't need to wax this surface, but I am going to give this a fuzz. Now I have used it a time or two already for some projects. Maybe you've seen my reel. So I'm just going to put a little bit of fuzz on it just so it doesn't stick so tightly to this surface that I stretch it when I pull it up. So I just got a little bit of lint on the back just with a towel, and I'm going to place it right there in the middle. It's built for an 8.5 by 11 transfer. It is of course it's wider than that. The inside here fits that 8.5 by 11. It's called our 9 by 12. And I'm just pushing down, make sure I have no bubbles underneath there. Hey Teresa, welcome. Okay, and I don't feel any lumps or bumps under there. I'm going to put this away. And we're going to use the colors that come with it this month. But you're welcome to use any colors that you have. But if you're new to chalk and you only have these colors, I'm going to use these so you can see what you can do with just the club kit. Now I'm not going to use the black because it's on a black background. You wouldn't see it. I'm sorry? Yes, this is the January club transfer. Staying in is the new going out. We will soon have some cutouts in the shape of those houses as soon as Mr. Bill is able to stay out of bed for any length of time. Okay, again, I'm gonna save these for another project, and I'm gonna use, again, I'm not gonna use the black velvet, but I am gonna use the Ocean Mist, and that is shimmer copper. Does it come with shimmer copper? I don't remember if it's shimmer copper or shimmer rose gold. I'm going to check that real quick. Because I don't want to give you wrong information. So I'm going to look this up. Club.
We appreciate not getting wrong information, by the way.
You are so welcome. Where did my club go?
I don't know.
Club, and it is January 2023, and it is shimmer copper. Oh my goodness, I had the wrong one. It's not shimmer rose gold, it's shimmer copper, which is a little bit deeper. That's what I have here, shimmer copper. Still one of my favorite. So what I'm going to do is let's see, since I like this so much, I'm going to do the words in shimmer copper, and I'm going to do the middle house in shimmer copper, and then I'm going to do the two outside houses in the Ocean Mist, which is a light blue, which looks really good up against that black background. So this super simple. You can do it a lot more detailed if you want. I'm not going to do it super detailed. I'm just going to do two colors. Okay, I feel you, Bill. You have been very sick too. I am so sorry. I know how, hopefully you have somebody who can take care of you. I try to take care of Bill.
I have someone to take care of me.
Okay, so shimmer copper. I like to stir it up because the mica flakes in here kind of sink down when it's not used. And so I kind of give it a quick stir right before I use it. Again, the words are going to be in the copper and this middle house. Okay, so I'm going to take some chalk paste on my squeegee, and I'm just going to drag it over that screen. Now, one good thing, well, there's lots of good things about Club, but you get enough paste in the little packets that you could do several projects. You just need to have a surface for it. So, but the transfer is reusable over and over. So you could do multiple projects during the month and beyond. So I'm going to attempt to show you several different ideas you could use with the same transfer. Okay, so I got the words. Now I'm going to do this middle house. In the copper. And something about the shimmers is you get a little extra dry time. So I started with the shimmer so that hopefully I can do this all in one shot. I don't want my paste to dry in the screen, because if it does, it will peel up when I peel up the transfer. I don't want it to peel up with the transfer. I want it to stay down on the surface. So I don't want it to dry. So I started with the shimmer because I have a little extra dry time with that. And I'm going to switch over to our ocean mist. Again, it's a pale blue. And this is, you know what? I'm going to switch this out. This one probably needs a good stir. I'm just going to switch it out. Started with the new one because I want to have some good results. So I'm going to stir this up. Much better consistency. It's like a Greek yogurt consistency. Should not be too watery and it should not be too thick, but kind of like sour cream, like a thick sour cream. If it's too thick, you can always spray in some distilled water and thin it down, stir it up. And we use distilled water because distilled water doesn't have any minerals or chemicals or anything in there that will mess up the consistency of the paste. Just bottled water will have minerals, and it can affect the paste. So we don't recommend using just tap water or even bottled water. We use distilled. Although you might get away with it, just why risk it, right? You don't want to waste your paste. Waste your paste. Okay, so this is going to be... So I've got that ocean mist done, scrape off the excess, and now I'm going to clean off my fingers. I'm going to peel and reveal. Hopefully you can see this. So cute. You know, that never gets old. When you do that peel and reveal and you see what you did, you're like, wow, I did that. I'm an artist. When I'm really not. I just kind of buttered some toast. So there we go. What do you think? Staying in is the new going out. Of course, you can do this in any colors you would like. These are just the ones that come with the club. So let me set that aside. And we're done with the chalking. We're just going to do a little bit of embellishing. So let me get, is that the wrong, that's the wrong lid. Put the lids on these. I don't want them to dry out. Okay. And You know, before I get to messing with this, I'm going to give this just a little quick dry. Again, once it's dry, it's smudge and budge proof. I can scrape it off, but I have to use some elbow grease to do that unless I get it wet. And you saw me redo it. Thanks, Patty. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Liana. Yeah, doing memory verses. Still having kids in church, Sunday school say, I can't memorize verses. My goodness. My own kids said that. And then they would quote movie scripts and cartoon scripts verbatim after watching them like once. And they'd have those memorized, but yet, no, we can't memorize our Bible verse. Not buying it. You guys have that problem? I don't think they make kids memorize anything in schools anymore. It's not. We don't want them just having rote learning. I don't know, that's how I learned my multiplication facts. Okay, so I'm going to clean this real quick because we've got some extra time. So I'm spraying it. Again, I'm using distilled water, but you don't have to for the cleaning. The only time you really need to use distilled is if you are mixing it into your pastes. So I'm going to start with a Swedish dishcloth or a paper towel. This you don't have to do. I like to do it because I think it saves wear and tear on my board erasers. So I'm just going to start with this, and I'm going to take as much paste off of this transfer as I can. Now I am doing this on a dish draining pad, dish draining mat that I got from the Dollar Tree. You could just do it on a towel if you wanted to. Okay. Now this is by no means clean, but look how much I got a bunch of that stuff off. So I'm going to rinse this out and reuse it. If it was a paper towel, I'd just toss it. Now I'm going to switch over to my board eraser. So here's my board eraser. It's very similar to a magic eraser. They work great for pulling the paste off of these transfers and out of that screen. There's no chemicals in this, so it doesn't do any harm to the transfer, doesn't do any harm to the adhesive. So I'm just going over this. Now I use shimmer. Shimmer's kind of hard. I'm going to leave some shimmer behind, and that's okay. Now I'm also going to go onto the back side because I pushed some of that paste through, and do the same thing with the back side. And my goal is to clean all of the paste out of that screen because that's where the magic happens, in that screen. So it needs to be clean. Okay, and I might flip it over another time just to get anything. And I'm going to leave it with the sticky side up, and I'm going to let it air dry. If I needed to use it again for some reason, I wanted to do a second project, I could kind of dry it off with a paper towel, but if I'm not in a hurry, I'm just going to let it air dry. While it's wet, the stickiness leaves, but when that is dry, the stickiness comes back. When it's completely dry, I will put it back on its backer sheet, this shiny side down to the sticky side, and put it away in its little plastic envelope that it came with, and I'm ready to use it again. Okay, so here is our frame. It's kind of simple. Simple is good. I like simple. Some of you like super fancy and super extra, so you might put a great big huge bow on it. I'm going to kind of compromise. I'm going to put, like I had this before, I am going to do something similar to this. So it's not super fancy, and this is that rose gold and green, which was what we used in our last one. And this rose gold is pretty similar to the copper, So I'm gonna untie this, and I'm gonna switch out that green because we didn't use green. And I'm going to replace that green with, love the frame. Okay, sad they give them yes, I know. You know, there's, those things can be useful, but they can't completely take the place of, can't completely take the place of some of the old-fashioned ways of doing things.
The frame.
The frame. Love the frame. I love the frame too. Again, that's our Aiden frame. And anybody who joins club in the month of January, who joins my club under my group, I am going to have a special bundle price for the Aiden frame, because I think every club member should have this Aiden frame that's reusable, and every month you have something to put your transfer on. Okay, so I'm going to keep this because that kind of looks like the copper, and I'm going to switch out for this blue because I use that light blue. So how about we do that?
Are you going to tell them how easy it was to pick out the blue? Today?
It was super easy to get the blue ribbon because I have, I don't know how many, hundreds of rolls of ribbon. I need to take a picture of it. And no good way to store it. They were in box lids, and it was just a mess. It was driving Bill crazy. I'm already crazy, so didn't have that same effect on me. But my husband is in the process of building me ribbon cases. So they've got dowels. It's like little boxes on the wall, and there's dowels that go through, and we put the ribbon spools. I'll put a picture of it when we're all done. Anyway, so it was so nice to just walk up to the wall and not have to go through bags and boxes trying to find a color, but to just scan until I found the color that I wanted. So awesome. I have an awesome husband.
Yeah, unless one of them has the same problem.
Yeah. Okay, so let me put this down, and I'm going to, again, just tie that simple knot, just like I had. Not really even a bow or anything. And I'm not even going to glue this on. You saw how easy it was to just take off. Yes, you go, Bill. Okay, let's see. I want this. Okay, I'm trying to get it so that it comes out with the shiny side up. And I'm going to have to finagle this a little bit. There we go. Okay, so just a simple little, I don't know, kind of like a little bow tie. Let me trim that there. Let me trim that there. Trim that one down. And I've got just a little accent. I could hang something from it, so I could have dangles, some beads or something like that. So just a thought, just something simple. It gives it a little bit of sparkle with this sparkly ribbon. Again, you could just keep it plain. You could just keep it simple. And again, club, I love it. If you're interested in club, finding out more information, maybe joining it, you can type club in the comments, and my bot will send to your messenger some links. You'll follow that, and that will give you some more information, and I will gladly follow up with you if you have any other questions. But it's a great gift you can give to yourself, or it's a great gift you could give to somebody else too. Sign them up for a monthly subscription. Our Kmart clothes, I bought one of those found clothes racks that had on the floor. Keep my transfers on clip hangers and hang them on it. That's a good idea. I'm still working on how to store my transfers. This size transfer I keep in plastic sleeves in a 3-ring binder. That works great. The bigger ones, they're in the totes, but that's not super duper handy. So it's a work in progress. If you guys have any great ideas on magical ideas on storing your bigger transfers, I'd love to hear them. Okay, so again, January's club, available only to club members and designers. And stay posted because I'm going to be posting, there's a lot going on this week. I'm going to be posting some information about a special that they are having for brand new designers, and it's some awesome deals. And they're going to be releasing on Friday a whole new little mini catalog of, they call them evergreen transfers, so they're not a holiday, they're just something that can be year round. And I think there's some snarky ones in there, there's some sentimental ones, and anyway, so that's coming out Friday. So be watching, especially on Friday. Either watch our page, follow our page, and go to our page and see what's going on Friday, or be watching for when we go live, because we'll be sharing information about that. So lots of good things happening. Tomorrow I will be going live on Craft Around the Clock tomorrow at 10 o'clock Pacific time. That's Wednesday morning. So hopefully you'll be able to join us then and see a very special project that I'm working on, and I hope you like it, and I hope it's something you will give a try to. Okay, they hang from pant hangers. Okay, I've seen those. I've seen people do that. Do you do like several of them in one hanger, or do you just do one hanger per transfer? That'd be an awful lot of hangers if you just did one. Okay, well, again, I am looking forward to hearing your ideas. So again, look into club, even if you're just curious. Look in, see what it's about. No obligation. Type club in the comments. You're not under any obligation to sign up for anything, but go satisfy your curiosity. Anyway, thanks for joining us tonight. It's kind of a quick one. Hopefully Bill looks like he needs to go get horizontal again, and hopefully he'll be better again by the morning to help me go on Craft Around the Clock, and hopefully I'll see you there. So let me kind of pose with this. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great evening.